We're in the first half of January, and we are starting to see a lot of mango flowers around the grove. Unfortunately, not everything has flowers, but this tree behind me has a lot of flowers. There is some new growth toward the top of the tree, and of course that new growth is not going to support flowers, but lots of flowers on the side. The interesting thing to me about this particular tree is that it's a Valkyrie. And Valkyrie is a cross between Valencia Pride mango and Kerry mango. And we have a lot of Kerry trees. Those have begun to flower for the most part, but not as completely as this tree. The Valencia Pride trees that we have, I have not seen the first flower panicle on any of them. So even though you have a cross between Valencia Pride and Kerry, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be an average of those two flowering seasons or whatever. This is actually outperforming the Kerrys, and of course the Valencia Prides are late to the party. Here's another interesting flowering situation. This is one of our two turpentine mango trees. Now this particular tree last season was completely covered with flowers and fruit. In fact, it made so many fruit that the fruit were smaller than normal. This year we have a really nice bloom on this branch, and I think I saw you a little bit higher up, but the rest of the tree is completely without flowers. So this is our other turpentine mango tree. A few years ago we cut this back severely, and we haven't had much fruit yet. This year it is full of flowers, which is a lot different from the other turpentine tree. So this tree might be our one that is most precocious at the moment. There are flowers everywhere. This is the south side of the tree. It happens to be Seacrest, also known as triple sec, and there are just flowers almost everywhere. Even on the sides, this is now, the west side of the tree. Have quite a few flowers here. It's a little shadier area, no flowers in there yet. And this is the north side. We still have flowers on some of the outer tips, but the inner branches, not so much. And of course, when you get into the interior of the tree, there's just no flowers at all. So those trees that we just looked at are actually some of the better examples of flowers in the grove right now. Most of our mango trees just do not have very many flowers. This is an exception, however. This happens to be a very old Hayden tree that I put a lot of other varieties on, and it is just blooming like crazy. In fact, there's even very young fruit on some of these panicles. So this gives us a lot of hope for 2022 mango season. But what also gives us hope is that we are expecting some rather cold temperatures in the next week or two, and that might be enough to get every other tree to start on the bloom cycle.